Albatross. Run the Yamaguchi Line on the tourist train Maru Maru no Hanashi.
A fun trip to Yamaguchi, Chapter 4. I'm at Shin Yamaguchi Station. Today, I'm going to ride the tourist train Maru Maru no Hanashi.
Good morning.
I'm Albatross.
I am Jay. Is the name of the train Maru Maru no Hanashi?
Maru Maru no Hanashi is a strange name. I'll explain the name of the train later. For now, let's go through the ticket gate. The special rapid train, Maru Maru no Hanashi, bound for Tsuwano, departing at 10:54, is about to arrive at track 1. The Maru Maru no Hanashi train arrives at track 1 at Shin Yamaguchi Station. Because the Maru Maru no Hanashi train has a long name, from now on, I'll just call it the Hanashi train. The Super Oki No. 1, which has been running on the Yamaguchi line, is parked at track 2. The Kiha 187 series diesel train, which was Super Oki No. 1, will be sent back to the depot. Let's take a look at the exterior of the Hanashi train. The front car is red, but the color changes in a gradient, and the rear car is green. It's purple around here. Halfway through car 2, the color changes completely to blue. Eventually, it becomes green. The interior also differs depending on the car. The front car has a Western-style interior, while the rear car has a Japanese-style interior. From here, it's completely green.
お待たせいたしました。快速○○の話、諏訪野行きです。まもなく発車いたします。閉まるドアにご注意ください。
The Hanashi train departs from Shin Yamaguchi Station.
それでは進行方向左手、本日もお見送りの方のお姿がございます。よろしければ皆様もお手を振り返していただけましたら幸いです。
The Hanashi train is a tourist train that originally ran from Shinshimanaseki Station to Higashi Heiji Station via the Sanyo Main Line and Sanin Main Line. However, heavy rains in 2023 caused the Sanin Main Line in Yamaguchi Prefecture to be closed, and the train is no longer able to run on the Sanin Main Line. Soon, the turntable will come into view.
What is a turntable?
A turntable is a machine that is mainly used to change the direction of steam locomotives. This is what it looks like from above. The Hanashi train currently is running on the Yamaguchi line, but normally the tourist train that runs on the Yamaguchi line is the SL Yamaguchi train.
It's a steam locomotive.
Yes, it's a train that a steam locomotive pulls passenger cars. The SL Yamaguchi is currently out of service, so the Hanashi train, which cannot run on the Sanin main line, is running the line instead. The next stop is Yuda Onsen. This station opened in 1913 as Yuda Station. It was renamed Yuda Onsen Station in 1961. Although the station has the word onsen in its name, it is actually quite far from the center of the hot spring town. The train was stopping at Yuda Onsen, its first stop. To my surprise, several passengers who had boarded at Shin Yamaguchi Station, the starting station, got off here. I don't know whether the passengers had some kind of business in Yuda Onsen and decided to board the tourist train on the way to the station, or whether they just wanted to ride the tourist train for a short while. But it was quite puzzling.
All kinds of people ride the tourist train.
By the way, let me explain this train's name, Maru Maru no Hanashi. I'm not sure what the first word, Maru Maru, means, but I'll explain what Hanashi means.
Hanashi means story, right?
That's true, but the Ha in Hanashi stands for Hagui. The Na in Hanashi stands for Nagato. And the Shur in Hanashi stands for Shimonoseki. It was made up of the first letters of the names of cities along the Sanin main line, which the Hanashi train runs on. Now let's talk a bit about the Yamaguchi Line. The Yamaguchi Line is a non-electrified single-track line that runs from Shin Yamaguchi Station, where the Sanyo main line and Sanyo Shinkansen run. It goes through Yamaguchi City, the prefectural capital, and through the Chugoku Mountains to Masuda Station in Shimane Prefecture. In 1913, the section between Oguri Station, current Shin Yamaguchi Station, and Yamaguchi Station was opened, and was gradually extended, reach Masuda Station on the Sanin main line in 1923. The train is approaching Yamaguchi Station. Yamaguchi Station is the main station in Yamaguchi City, as it is the closest station to the prefectural office and city hall. But nowadays, Shin Yamaguchi Station, which is served by the Sanyo main line and the Sanyo Shinkansen, can be considered as the main station in Yamaguchi City. In terms of transportation hubs, Yamaguchi Station, which is served by only the single-track, non-electrified Yamaguchi Line, is far behind Shin Yamaguchi Station, which is served by the electrified, double-track Sanyo main line, the Sanyo Shinkansen, and the electrified, single-track Wubei Line. However, Yamaguchi City was ranked third in the New York Times 52 places to visit in 2024, and has recently become popular as a tourist spot.
お待たせいたしました。まるまるの話、快速、諏訪の駅です。ドアが閉まります。ご注意ください。
At Yamaguchi Station, a train exchange was made with the local train bound for Shin Yamaguchi. That's what I wanted to say, but since Yamaguchi Station is the first station for the local train, no train exchange was made.
本日も JR 西日本をご利用くださいましてありがとうございます。観光列車まるまるの話、諏訪の駅です。この列車は乗
train continues on the Yamaguchi Line towards its next stop, Jifuku. The train crossed Toshiro Pass, a section with a steep gradient of 25 per mile, and is arriving at the next stop, Jifuku. Speaking of steep gradients, the section between Seino Station and Hachihamatsu Station on the Sanyo Main Line, commonly known as Senahachi, is famous. The maximum gradient there is 22.6 per mile on the uphill line. The Yamaguchi Line's 25 per mile is an incredibly steep gradient. The train stops at Jifuku Station for about 10 minutes. At Jifuku Station, the train stops for a long time, so the passengers can get off and take photos of the train. This is a photo of the Hanashi train taken from a railway crossing inside the station. Having the station name next to the train's face is a great idea. Stations on the Yamaguchi Line have retro station signs, and Jifuku Station has one too. I think retro station signs are probably only found at stations where the SL Yamaguchi stops. The Jifuku Station building looks like this. It is also retro.
Maru Maruの話、諏訪の駅です。まもなく発車いたします。閉まるドアにご注意ください。
After stopping at Jifuku Station for about 10 minutes, the train departs from the station. The train has departed from Jifuku, its last stop in Yamaguchi Prefecture. We'll arrive at Suwano in about 30 minutes. The train is stopping at Takusa Station.
Oh, I think the announcement said that the next stop is Suwano, the final stop.
This is an operational stop. An operational stop is made when a crew change occurs, or when a train lets another train pass on a single track. An operational stop is made without passengers getting on or off, and is not listed on the timetable. Let's see the oncoming train. The oncoming train is probably a local train bound for Yamaguchi. There are very few trains that run the entire Yamaguchi line, and operations are divided at Yamaguchi Station. train passed through Shirai Tunnel. This 1,555-meter-long tunnel marks the border between Yamaguchi and Shimane prefectures. From here, you can see the scenery of Shimane Prefecture. Suwano Station is the gateway to Suwano Town, a tourist town known as the Little Kyoto of Sannin. In 1922, the Suwano Line, the current Yamaguchi Line, was extended from Takusa Station, and Suwano Station opened as its terminus. In 2022, a ceremony was held to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the opening, the completion ceremony of the station building, and the 100th anniversary of Mori Ogai's death. The new station building looks like this. A D51 steam locomotive, known as Daigo Ichi, is on display in front of the station. In this video, I introduced the tourist train, the Maru Maru no Hanashi, and the Yamaguchi Line. How did you like it? After all, traveling on a single track, non-electrified line is fun. This is the end of the video for now, but to find out what happened from Suwano, please watch the epilogue. Epilogue. I'm planning to go back to Shin Yamaguchi on the Limited Express Super Oki No. 3, departing Suwano at 13:58. After waiting a while in the waiting room, I looked at the electronic signboard and saw that the Limited Express train would be 5 minutes late. It's a little early, but let's go to the platform. There was a retro station name sign at Suwano Station too. The Hanashi train is stopping there, resting until its next run.
マスター岩見横田間で竹が倒れかかっているため、ただいま撤去作業を行っています。列車に遅れが発生をいたします。また列車運転再開になりましたらご連絡をいたします。詳しい情報が入り次第お知らせをいたします。今しばらくお待ち合わせください。
Let's return to the waiting room for now. While I was waiting for the train in the waiting room, the delay became 40 minutes. Eventually, the delay grew to 65 minutes, and I was starting to get tired.
Will the Shinkansen from Shin Yamaguchi Station to Hiroshima Station be okay?
I had bought a non-reserved seat ticket in case something like this happened, so I'll be fine.
You are so well prepared.
まもなく2番乗り場に列車が到着します。ご注意ください。
案内いたします。まもなく2番乗り場に遅れております特急スーパーオキ3号新山口行きが到着をいたします。本日は列車遅れまして大変ご迷惑をおかけいたしました。ご乗車のお客様、お忘れ物ございませんようご注意ください。
新山口に停まります。お出口は左側2番乗り場に着きます。新幹線お乗り換えのお客様にご案内をいたします。新大阪名古屋方面16時11分発のぞみ44号東京行きお客様、本日はこの列車からのお乗り換えを待ってから発車となります。ご利用のお客様は11番乗り場へお越しください。小倉博多方面16時34分発のぞみ31号博多行きご利用のお客様は12番乗り場へお越しください。指定席の変更につきましては窓口での対応となります。切符を変更する時間がない場合はそのままお乗り換えの列車にご乗車ください。本日は列車を大幅に遅れましてご利用のお客様には大変ご迷惑をおかけいたしました。お詫びを申し上げます。
The conductor said earlier that if you don't have time to change your seat, just board the next train. But what about seats?
In that case, you should probably have to ask the conductor to reserve a seat for you. I think there should be some reserved seats available at this time of year, but the train may be fully booked around the New Year holidays.
What do you do in that case?
I don't know. This concludes the epilogue. Thank you for watching my video. That's it from Albatross and Jay. This channel mainly deals videos about travels using trains. If you like such topics, please subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.